Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez.
We begin on the forecast tonight. It'll stay cooler than normal into tomorrow, and those clouds are sticking around as well.
And don't be surprised by some rain. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here with what you need to know. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, yeah, we'll see scattered showers kind of off and on through the day tomorrow. Not a whole lot of actual measurable rain, but it's just a kind of damp vibe. And honestly, the cool temperatures are going to be a pleasure a week from now, when we are dealing with likely the first heat wave of the season. So put that in the back of your mind. Temperatures will start to warm up a little bit on Wednesday, but the warmest temperatures of this week will be Thursday, when it looks both hot and humid. Meantime, we already have a couple of showers that are moving through the area. Plymouth and Torrington seeing some rain. We also have some rain here moving through southern Connecticut from North Branford and Wallingford all the way into Killingworth and Old Saybrook. And again, these will be off and on through the evening tonight and even into the day tomorrow. Overnight lows will drop back into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Tomorrow we see a lot of clouds, areas of fog and mist, a couple showers, and cooler than average temperatures with highs in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. But the numbers only go up from here. We'll show you an impressive warming trend coming up.
All right, Rachel, thank you. We have breaking news here at 10:01 from Plainfield, where police are investigating a crash involving a dirt bike rider. Police tell us it happened along Norwich Road, and the person injured in that crash did in fact suffer serious injuries, according to the Plainfield police dispatcher. That section of the road is shut down while officers investigate what happened. We will update you if we hear anything more.
Well, right now the town of Wethersfield is looking to the future, specifically as it pertains to some of its long-standing schools.
Yeah, there is a plan on the desk of the town council to renovate several of those schools, even rebuild one entirely. The plan is worth $239 million and would go toward 3 of the town's elementary schools. However, it's not up to the town council. Rather, tonight's vote is simply to put the proposal up for a referendum and allow the taxpayers to make that decision.
We know we have asbestos in the schools, we have mold. The schools have other issues, old HVAC systems, leaky roofs, so it's time.
I think this will be a huge boost for the entire community. It's one of the biggest factors, I think, for families when they're deciding where to live is what the school system is like. And I think this will be a boom for the whole town of Wethersfield. We'll see the local economy be boosted. We'll see local businesses grow, and everything will start with the schools.
We are awaiting the final results of that vote. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot is following the story and will bring us a full report as soon as the town council makes its decision. And the search continues tonight for the person who carved an anti-Semitic message into wet concrete in Naugatuck.
Not only was the message offensive, it meant the concrete had to be re-poured, which is quite expensive.
Fox 61's Valerie Moravi has more on the police investigation.
Naugatuck police say the incident happened here along Rubber Avenue last week. Now they're saying repairs could cost thousands of dollars. Naugatuck police say on June 10th, surveillance video captured the moments when someone stopped at a freshly poured slab of concrete on Robert Avenue and carved an anti-Semitic message. Not once, but twice.
It's disgraceful. It's just awful.
Barbara Thomas has lived in Naugatuck her whole life. She says she's disappointed to hear someone could do something so hateful.
Very frustrating. It's uncalled for. It's just an awful thing. It's a shame people are like that.
Police say the incident could cost more than $2,000 to repair. As they work to get rid of the hateful messages, officers are also working to find whoever's responsible.
I hope they find them and punish them for it. There's no reason for it.
Now, if you have any information about this incident, you're asked to contact Naugatuck Police. All tips could be made anonymously. In Naugatuck, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
Father's Day took a violent turn in Hartford. Police say several people were shot on Homestead Avenue. It happened during a gathering at the Caribbean American Society. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is in Hartford with the latest on that investigation.
Police and a witness describe a chaotic scene on Homestead Avenue as people tried to leave the area when they first heard the gunshots.
People was jumping out the fence, the gate, and running down the street and coming through our yard, running, and it's sickening.
A neighbor who wanted to remain off camera says they were shocked and confused when they first heard the gunshots.
It's sad to wake up and hear gunshots. I thought it was firecrackers. And then when I kept hearing all the different kind of gunshots, I was like, I just laid on my floor.
Sunday night, just before 10:30, police received multiple phone calls and alerts reporting shots fired on Homestead Avenue at the Caribbean American Society.
Discovered a very large crowd, vehicles and pedestrians trying to leave the parking lot. They were able to locate a female in her 20s, suffering from what was described as a non-life-threatening injury.
Lieutenant Aaron Boisvert says 4 other victims went to area hospitals with gunshot wounds. Police believe the shooting happened after an argument between 2 groups at a Father's Day cookout.
2 different groups opened fire at each other, hence the amount of shell casings out there. And the amount of people hit by gunfire.
Police say at least 400 people were at the gathering, including families with young children. Boisvert says it's disturbing to know something like this happened on Father's Day.
It's shocking to say the least. I think we deserve better as a city. I think that neighborhood and people in the city deserve a lot better than that. That is absolutely unacceptable.
The neighbor who heard the commotion says large gatherings happen often on this street. They hope to see police step in to prevent anything like this from happening again.
And they need to clean up the neighborhood because it's not safe. You can't even sit outside in the summer because you got a duck and all of this because of bullets, and it's really sad. It's sad.
Police say plenty of evidence was left behind that they are now looking over as a part of their investigation. Anyone with information is asked to contact the police department. In Hartford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
Well, police are investigating a deadly crash in Hartford. This happened this morning near Garden and Asylum. Police say Trevor Grant was a passenger in a Dodge Dakota pickup truck that hit a parked Subaru Outback and then rolled over. Police say the driver was alert when police got there, but Grant wasn't responsive. Both were taken to the hospital and Grant died.
Wolcott police say one person died at the hospital after a head-on collision with another car. It happened Sunday night around 8:45 in the area of Country Road between Evers Drive and East Street. The driver of the second car was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police are still investigating the cause of that crash and who might have been at fault.
Well, 3 people were taken to the hospital after 2 drivers crashed in Manchester. Police tell us it happened on Spencer Street just before 10:30 last night. Everyone is expected to survive. The road was closed for a time so the vehicles could be towed. Police are still investigating the cause.
And some people in Hamden are at odds with the mayor there over the town's budget, and they took those frustrations to Town Hall this evening to protest. Mayor Lauren Garrett said she will veto the $305 million budget approved by the Hamden Legislative Council. She said it's about $7 million short of the one she drafted, and it's full of mistakes. But people in town say that extra money would make taxes skyrocket, and they think they're not being told the full story.
We found that our tax bills were about to go through the roof. I'm talking hundreds of dollars, potentially more a month. But I have painstakingly documented everything I can find through public document. I've FOIA'd information. From what I see, I don't think the budget has really any mistakes or is unsustainable. And we feel lied to, and we'd like to know why.
We'll have some taxes going up to 40% for some of our Hamden residents, which will cost about $400 to $500 in addition to what they're already paying. Our residents are already struggling paying the taxes that we currently have. We can't afford $500 more.
Now, Mayor Garrett says the savings proposed by the council are impossible. Protesters want the council members to reject the mayor's budget. If that fails, the $313 million budget would go into effect.
Picketers gathered outside the governor's mansion tonight with a simple message: sign that bill. There's quite the crowd there. They're talking about Senate Bill 8. It's a controversial legislative package that would give unemployment insurance to workers on strike. Governor Lamont has said he doesn't like the bill and plans to veto it. The union workers outside his house today say a veto is a direct attack on labor.
A major reward is now on the table to help solve a deadly shooting in Meriden. 32-year-old Francisco Huertas was killed in 2019, shot outside a home on Allen Avenue. Well, the state is now offering $50,000 for tips that lead to an arrest. Meriden police say they are following up on new leads. The case has seen years of work with no arrests. Investigators say even a small detail could help break it open. If you know anything, you are asked to call Meriden Police.
Police are putting money on the line to encourage new leads in a 4-decade-old murder case. $20,000 has now been offered as a reward for information in the 1985 killing of Raquel Ramirez in Hartford. She was found dead near Charter Oak Landing, once known as Dolly Madison Landing. Ramirez went by Shorty or Tilly and lived on Ward Street. Her children are still looking for justice and looking for answers. Anyone with tips is urged to contact Hartford Police.